I would like to take you to talk about healing.
Yeah.
Isn't healing the same concept or the same practice, if you will, as being presence, um, not being distracted with all of the disconnection and limitation of the thinking? Is healing Does healing have something to do with that? What is your take on healing? How would you describe healing in the mystical, energetic sense, the way you heal? What is your take on healing, if you would like to go in that topic?
Um, there's quite a few ways of healing. It depends whether you're healing the mind or the body or the bones or anything of that nature. Pure love, unconditional love, always works well if you know how to wield it and if you're not fooling yourself as to what love is. I always have to check myself just to make sure that my thought process isn't changing the definition of love. So for me, it's a matter of, okay, you, Valentina, your happiness and your life means so much more to me than my life and my happiness. That's enough to heal somebody. If you see someone in misery and it hurts you no end to see that person hurting, whether you know them or not, you have unconditional love. And just putting your hands on that person for a few moments will heal them, can heal them if they're receptive. It's a two-way thing. The other way is to reach into their mind and create a placebo effect in them so that they heal themselves. It blows my mind how many people they go, oh, that's just placebo.
Like it's a little thing.
It's a miracle. Yeah, exactly. The doctors couldn't fix it. The doctors couldn't remove the tumor. The life couldn't remove the tumor. Medicines couldn't remove the tumor. So with a little conversation, your tumor disappeared, and you're going to go, "Oh, that was just placebo." Here, have your tumor back, dickhead. So that's another form of healing. You got to understand the miracle of placebo and don't pass it on as just, oh, that's just because you've been tricked into creating your own miracle, you don't want to do it. Pathetic. That's another way of healing, anyway. Now, the other way, the best way, unfortunately, the most difficult way, got some funny noises coming through at the moment. There we go. A little bit of a story. Do you mind?
Sure.
Okay.
Very happy to hear your stories.
At some point, okay, where shall I start this? Not long before you were born, a baby. Not long before you were born, a bird would have flown across the sky and had a poo. And in the poo, there would have been a seed. And when the seed touches the ground, immediately it wakes up and it starts to pull planet into itself. The previous tree made the seed, but that's where the mother tree stops. Once the seed is on its own, it's on its own. It has DNA, which is its framework. So it starts pulling nutrients out of the planet, water, nutrients, minerals, and it will build a tree around itself over time. That tree, which is a piece of planet, because that's all it's eaten is planet, is made of planet. It will have grow an apple at some point. Your mother comes along and eats the apple. 20 minutes later, the apple becomes your mother, along with all the other bits of planet that your mother ate. When there's enough surplus and when the time is correct, she'll make a little baby model, a little prototype. That's you. As soon as you come out of your mother's belly and touch the planet, you've got to start pushing planet into your face for the rest of your life now, because that's what you're made of. It's like a pile of sand. If you don't keep doing this, it dwindles away very quickly. So you keep putting that, or you die and dwindle away very quickly. When you look at it that way, your body is no less a part of the planet than a mountain. You are made of rock and dirt and planet. It's what you are. You are a lump of planet. As a lump of planet, you've built this body. Your mother built that bit. you've built the one you have now by eating lots and lots of planet. So much so a part of the planet that half your breathing apparatus is out there in the garden, in the elements, the trees. They breathe out, you breathe in. You breathe out, they breathe in. You're sharing gases. That's half of your lung capacity. Half of your internal organ is out there in the garden. Your body's made of planet like a mountain. That's what your body is. And because your body's made of planet, you have access to billions and billions and billions of years of things that happened on and in that planet. That's at your disposal. Once you can go in deep enough and see how you did that and built this body around yourself, you can then heal it with the same process. You can fix it with the same process. That's the other way of doing it. That's it. 3 ways. 4 if you count doctors.
Wow, the third way is very interesting, and it seems that it requires a lot of deep inner knowing of our internal processes and our the way we are built, the way our consciousness creates this body and this life. So there's something very interesting to explore.
Absolutely.